Hey folks, all doing? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute on April 30th, 2021. ESO news, lecture merchant, and gold merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. So first up in the news. It's kind of slow week this week. PTS patch notes 7.0.1 have been released. I'll put the link down below. And bad news for console folks right now. Due to the certification time for the upcoming Blackwood chapter and ESO console enhanced, there will be no more console incremental patches for Blackwood up to 8.30. They are aware that there is a bug with the UI right now, which is causing some headache for folks on console. But until update 30 comes up, they're not going to be doing any more incrementals. But on the plus side, at least you're going to get some enhancements for next-gen consoles too. So not much I can say about that. I'll leave a link to the Twitter post about that down below. Let's look at the Luxury Merchant and the Golden Merchant for this week. So currently, kind of boating stuff this week. Interesting stuff with that. And for 150k, you can Defiler's Necklace. Weapon damage, critical, and we deal critical damage. You can summon a Hunger or spews poison to enemies in front, dealing 6,840 poison damage. And setting enemies for 5 seconds. Concur once every 5 seconds. This is an interesting one because it's actually getting a buff next patch. If the Malchus Ring of Brutality is going to get its change, which is going to allow crits to go again. So folks who weren't using this before may actually go ahead and use it now because Brutality is going to be seeing a change. And this may also be scaling with weapon damage. Still won't be able to crit with it, but still, weapon damage with this, with Brutality, is probably going to be pretty bad. Unless they make changes to it. So stay tuned. Necklace of the Green Pact. Health recovery, max health, and when you have a food buff active, your max health is increased by 2,500 and your health recovery is increased by 356. This is kind of meta for PvP, especially for lobby PvP. Folks will usually go off into the zone and get this. However, they are nerfing health recovery next patch. It is actually being affected by battle spirit. So folks may not want to use this anymore. Depends. For 250k, Necklace of Truth, weapon critical, stamina, weapon damage, and when you deal damage with enemies off balance, your weapon damage is increased by 460 for 10 seconds. I'd skip this one, to be honest. It's not a lot of weapon damage compared to what you can get with something like New Moon Acolyte. And then Spelunker's Necklace, stamina recovery, weapon damage, and reduces the cost of your Undaunted abilities by 10% when an ally or you uses Undaunted synergies. Restore 730 magicka and stamina. Concur once every 5 seconds. Not worth it. Don't bother with this. Don't even bother with the purple version of this. Just don't. And for 100k, Grothar's Masters is good in PvP and PvE. So if you don't do dungeons at all, you might want to pick this up. But Vaults of Madness, fairly easy. I solo it, which means you can probably pick it up yourself. And then finally, Celine's Guise. If you're a stamina character and you're not using Celine's Guise, what are you doing? Used for both PvE and PvP. Dungeon's fairly easy to run, so if you want to get it, you can probably get it that way there. But if you want to pick it up because you only do PvP, this is the week to do it. Anyways, I'm Hero of None. That's the Mundus Minute. See y'all in Tamriel.